So, dear students, today I would like to revise the preparation and properties of the Grignard's reagent. You know, I need not tell what is Grignard reagent and all these things. It's just a revision class. See, it is the very important reagent in the organic chemistry. The most of the functional groups have the reaction with Grignard's reagent. The Grignard reagent has the synthetic, that is use in organic chemistry. The meaning of the synthetic application or synthetic use is starting from that material, the variety of the compounds can be prepared. See, and Grignard prepared this reagent in 1900, and for this he won the Nobel Prize. The simple reagent, it is an organometallic compound. So you know the meaning of the organometallic compound, OMC. Normally we abbreviate it as the OMC. That is the compound in which the carbon is connected to that metal is called as the organometallic compound. It is a organometallic compound. In organometallic compound, the carbon which is connected, metal carbon bond is polarized towards the carbon. Carbon is more electronegative than the metal. Therefore, carbon has the sufficient amount of negative charge. See, the organic part is the source for the exists as a negatively charged part there. It is a source for the R minus ion. That is, it is a source for the alkyl or aryl carbanion. Therefore, the RMgX, Grignard reagent, is a nucleophilic reagent. This is the Grignard reagent. R is the organic part, Mg is the metal, this is the halogen. It can be chlorine, bromine, iodine. It's called as that. Here, for this, if I take the methyl magnesium bromide, so this is the negatively charged part. Metal carbon bond is, metal is positively charged and carbon is negatively charged. The carbon metal bond is nearly 52% ionic. Carbon lithium bond is nearly 60% ionic. Nearly 60% ionic. That is methyl lithium, organometallic compound. So, organic compound with metal is not called as the organometallic compound. That is the compound in which the carbon is connected to directly attached to bonded to the metal is called as the organometallic compound. And here, this is the ionic character. The ionic character of this is nearly 60%. This is 52%. And if you come to that is CH3 taken twice, Cu, Gilman's reagent, organolithium, copper compound, organocopper. This is, and carbon is connected to the copper, not lithium. This bond is carbon, copper. This is nearly 22% or 23% ionic character. So, as the ionic character increases between the metal and carbon, the amount of the negative charge on the carbon atom increases. As the negative charge increases, the nucleophilic tendency of the group increases. Here, this is the organometallic, all are the organometallic compounds. This is the organometallic compound. It is the source for carbanion. It is the nucleophilic reagents. Nucleophilic reagents. This is the source for the R minus ion. Here it is all methyl groups are. Supplies the methyl carbanion for the reaction. The methyl carbanion giving tendency is very high for organolithium compound, methyl lithium, compared to the Grignard reagent. And this is more compared to that is Gilman's reagent, lithium dimethyl cuprate, which is known as the Gilman's reagent. So for this is called as the Gilman's reagent, this is called as the Grignard reagent. It has no name at all. That is and if the dimethyl zinc Frankland reagent, this is called as the Frankland's reagent. That same organometallic compound that is used in this one. Next one is the first Grignard reagent. It is a nucleophilic reagent. It supplies that is alkyl or aryl carbanion. First thing. Second one, the preparatory procedure. Preparatory methods of the Grignard reagent. How to prepare the Grignard reagent? Very simple. That is here alkyl halide is treated with just any alkyl halide is treated with the magnesium. So which is free from the magnesium oxide. When magnesium is exposed to the air, that is magnesium oxide is formed at the surface. So that passivates the magnesium inner metal. You know the meaning of the passivity. So that is you have to take the magnesium rubber which is free from you have to rub it by using the sandpaper. You have to brush it. That is entire magnesium to be oxide to be removed and treated with the alkyl halide is treated with the metallic magnesium in the ether. So normally here diethyl ether or that is tetrahydrofuran. I told you many times it is nothing but the cyclic ether. Furan on hydrogenation, tetrahydrofuran is formed. It is a cyclic ether, 5 member this thing. So this is used. This acts as a solvent. It acts as a solvent. Small amount of the iodine also used to promote the reaction. That is now here. What happens? Now RMgX is formed. So it's now anyhow, this is the carbanion, this is the MgBr, this is ionic bond, this is partially covalent bond, covalent nature. So perfectly it is not an ionic bond, covalent nature, but it is a source for the carbanion. This is the method of preparation of just. Why this ether is taken? One thing, what is the role of the ether? The solvent is one which provides the reaction medium, which facilitates the reaction. That should be there to facilitate the reaction without participating in the chemical reaction. It is not a reactant, it is not a product, but it should be there to facilitate the fasten or facilitate the reaction. That is here ether acts as a solvent. Why ether is taken? Why not the other one? Any other alcohol or anything? No, it should be not ether. It should be, we should say that dry ether. What is the meaning of that dry ether? It should not contain the water. There should not be even traces of water. It should be free from the water, one. And it should be free from the alcohol. It should be dry ether. See, the role of the ether, if it contains the water, Grignard reagent reacts with the water. And this reacts with the water. This is the acid-base reaction takes place. It is the acid, this is the carbanion is the base, RH is produced plus MgX OH is formed. So that is if the ether contains the traces of water, then the resulted Grignard reagent is decomposed by the water and corresponding hydrocarbon is formed. Therefore, it should be free from the water, one thing. The second thing is and why only ether is taken into consideration? See, this magnesium is soluble in the one reason. Magnesium is soluble in the metal, is soluble in the mixture of alkyl halide and ether. This is soluble. Once it is dissolved, sodium hydroxide is a solid, but when it is added to the water, it dissolves and forms the what solution. So that is directly if you take the word sodium hydroxide and HCl without taking the water, sodium hydroxide will be in the solid state and HCl will be in the liquid state, and that is heterogeneous mixture is formed. That complete miscibility for the better chemical reaction, what is required, that is homogeneity should be maintained for more collisions and perfect interaction between the reactants. Therefore, alkyl halide, this is soluble in this, in the ether and this one. Therefore, the metallic magnesium is dissolved in the, that is alkyl halide and this mixture. So, ether is used for the, so this is soluble in the ether, one. The second one is, and this is organometallic halide is formed, organomagnesium halide is formed. So, it has the reaction with the air, oxygen. It reacts with the oxygen to give the ultimately. So we have to process this. It reacts with the oxygen and water gives the alcohol. Decomposition takes place. It reacts with the carbon dioxide to give the RCOOH, carboxylic acid. So we should keep this material that is away from the contact of air, that is which contains the air contains the oxygen, air contains the carbon dioxide, air contains the water vapor. So we should not allow that is the Grignard reagent to come into contact with the air. So if you take the ether, this is soluble, the product also soluble. This is Grignard reagent in ether exists as a dietherate, or you can take that. If you take the diethyl ether, ET diethyl ether, it is donating the pair of electrons. This is also donating the pair of electrons. Therefore, what happens? This is formed. That is due to the formation of the bond that is held up in the solution. This bond, it is soluble in this one. So once it reacts with this, it will not come into contact with the air. It will be in the solution. Therefore, there is no question of decomposition of the Grignard reagent. So that is the Grignard reagent is minimizing its energy content. Every system tries to decrease its energy content. So as the number of bonds, wherever the bonds are formed, energy content is decreased. So that is it is etherated, dietherate. Grignard reagent is a dietherate. It is forming like this. There is a theory, and it can also exist in the dimeric form. So it may be, so but this is the correct one. It may be tetrahydrofuran or diethyl ether. This is the role of ether. Ether is compulsory for, that is the Grignard, and during the preparation of that is reaction is carried, Grignard reaction is carried, that is the preparation is carried in the diethyl ether. Say agreed. What is here what is happening? So that is, and metal is inserted between the carbon and magnesium is inserted between the carbon and halogen bond. It is just looking like a addition reaction, right? Correct? Addition reaction, ether refluxing that is addition reaction. See here, now the rate of reaction depends on the strength of the carbon and halogen bond. If you come to you can use the iodides, you can use the bromides, you can use the alkyl chlorides. So now the strength of the bonds are, carbon chlorine bond is more stronger than that of the carbon chlorine bromine. Carbon bromine is stronger than the carbon iodide. So reactivity is considered. The iodides are more reactive than bromides, are more reactive than chlorides. This is the case. You can use anything, but reactive. I am telling the what it is easy to prepare the Grignard reagent by treating the alkyl iodides with magnesium compared to the alkyl bromides with magnesium compared to the alkyl chlorides with magnesium. So normally they use in practice always alkyl, we say the alkyl magnesium bromide, always we take the word bromides. You can use the chlorides, you can use the bromides, you can use the iodides. But we preferentially use the bromides for the preparation of the Grignard reagent. For our convenience, I can say for our convenience. What is your convenience? So reactivity order is this. So iodides are more reactive, but the problem with the iodides are the photochemically iodides undergo the decomposition. So if you take the ethyl iodide and expose to the light, that is the Ci bond breaks, that is ethyl combination, iodine is I dot combines, convert into I2, ethyl dot combines and gives the word butane. So there is a photochemical decomposition, or we can say that the stability of that is iodides alkyl iodides are very less. Therefore, so more convenient to here reactivity is less. Here stability is less for the iodides. So that is now the leftover is the conveniently alkyl bromides can be converted to their that is corresponding, that is Grignard reagent. And next one is it is a carbanion, remember. It is the carbanion. This is the R minus. This is primary. This is isopropyl carbanion. This is the tertiary butyl carbanion. See, if you come to this thing, the stability of the carbanion is considered. The ion stability depends on the amount of the charge on the system. As the charge increases, stability decreases. Methyl, okay. Here ethyl, there is a methyl group here, primary carbanion, alkyl carbanion. It is pumping the electrons and enhancing the methyl group is putting some amount of electrons on the carbon, pumping the electrons, electron pumping group. That is here the negative charge is here is more than this. Here negative charges all are 1 unit. The according to the VBT structure, the amount of the charge is same, but according to the electronic effects, that is gradually increasing. That is alkyl groups of the electron pumping groups. As the charge increases, stability decreases. So formation is considered. More stable one is more readily formed. That is methyl carbanion is more readily formed than ethyl. This is primary. Primary is more readily formed than secondary carbanion. That secondary carbanion is more readily formed than tertiary carbanion. Therefore, reactivity order of the alkyl halides is methyl halide is more reactive to more readily forms the Grignard reagent than ethyl halide or primary halide. 1 degree halide have taken this for the 1 degree halide. 1 degree halide is more reactive than 2 degree alkyl halide. 2 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 3 degree alkyl halide. This is the reactivity order. I told the reason why they are, that is methyl halides are more reactive. They almost all, this is forming. I told you mostly bromides are taken. Alkyl bromides are taken. See, along with it, what about the aryl halides? Aryl halides also take part in the reaction readily. Normally, aryl halides do not take part in the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Replacement of the chlorine from chlorobenzene is very, very difficult. But here, that is like alkyl halides, aryl halides can also be converted into the, that is, and that magnesium ether, that is converted into the corresponding Grignard reagent. Vinyl halides. So, alkyl halides, aryl halides, vinyl halides, all take part in the, that is reaction. That is readily give the, that is Grignard reagent on reaction with the magnesium, refluxing with the magnesium in the presence of ether. See, let me prepare the water 2, 3. So methyl bromide, I told you, I prefer the bromide to use the preparation of the ether, heat it, refluxing, methyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl bromide. So magnesium ether. So heating, refluxing. Normally the heating is called as refluxing. We have to heat with continuously heat the system without allowing the solvent to evaporate. That is called as that is refluxing. That is this is indirectly heating. This is ethyl magnesium bromide. So if you take the isopropyl bromide or iodide, ether refluxing, isopropyl magnesium bromide is formed. Now you can take the, in case of the, that is tertiary, better to use the, that is chloride, magnesium ether refluxing. This is magnesium chloride, tertiary butyl magnesium chloride is formed. See, and if you take the aryl halide, this is the aryl halide, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, or anything that is magnesium. I need not write the solvent again and again and again. That is phenyl magnesium bromide, which is the source for the phenyl carbanion, right? That is, and if you take the vinyl, CH3, CH, double bond, CH, Cl or Br or iodine, this is corresponding vinyl, that is magnesium chloride is formed. So if you take this chlorine, cyclohexene, its corresponding, that is formed, that is MgCl is formed. So any compound, they can be prepared. But see here one thing, here there is a restriction for the preparation of the Grignard reagent for some compounds. Basically I am talking about the halohydrocarbons. All are the halohydrocarbons. What are the restrictions? What is the problem? That is from allyl and benzyl halides, the preparation of the Grignard reagent is very, very difficult. Why? What happened? That is, let me take that is allyl chloride or bromide or whatever you are to take, that is magnesium, that is heating, reflux. This is, and this is, we are expecting that this carbon to convert into MgBr. This is the case. So now the problem is, this is stabilized by the resonance. it has a resonance stabilization. Methyl, ethyl, propyl, they do not have the resonance stabilization. Stability is more. It attacks on that is another. This is chloride, or bromide, whatever it is, the similar substrate. It attacks on this as SN reaction, nucleophile. Due to this, what happens? That is dimerization is taking. Which type of reaction is taking place? Whereas in the other case, this type of reaction is very less, because they are not stabilized. Similarly, if you take the benzyl chloride or bromide or iodide, treat with the magnesium ether, similarly benzyl carbanion is formed, which is stabilized through the resonance. It reacts with the another benzyl chloride molecule, that is CH2Cl. As a nucleophile, it attacks chloride or bromide, and that is it is in the system. The first molecule which is converted, that is forming the CH2 phenyl, diphenyl. 1,2-diphenyl ethane is formed. So that is one problem. See, afterwards I tell you I will tell you what are the limitations of the preparatory procedures of the Grignard reagent. What should not be there in this thing. This is the basic. Next, if you come to if it is the reaction between the carbon halogen bond. If it contains the two or more than one halogen, what happens? So that depends on the relative position of the two halogens in the molecule. That is, if you take this is the gevinyl dihalide, 1,2-dibromo. What we are expecting, this on treatment with the magnesium ether, it should form the that is MgBr. This is MgBr. That is at the two places MgBr to be introduced, but this is not possible. If it is the vicinal dihalide, that is this on treatment with the magnesium heat in the ether, then what happens? That is alkene is formed. So carbanion generated attacks here. This is internal elimination. This reaction we have seen by treating with the zinc or silver. That is these elements also. That is vicinal dihalides are heating produce the alkene. Dehalogenation. So this is not possible. And that is if the two halogens are at the adjacent centers, so through both the centers we cannot prepare the Grignard reagent. The Grignard reagent preparation is not possible at all. Now you take the 1,3-dihaloalkane. This is Br. This is Br. If you treat with the magnesium heat ether, then what happens? That carbanion is generated here, that attacks on this. This is takes place. That is 3-member ring is formed. 3-member ring is formed. Cyclopropane. That is, this is the case. This is here. Carbanion is generated, it is attacking and it is going out and producing that sun. So that is if you take that is benzene, and if there are 1,2-dibromo, ortho-dibromo benzene, this on treatment with the magnesium, so derivative is not possible. This is benzyne is formed, which acts as an intermediate, and it is not stable. They combine each other to form the two benzyne molecules, combine each other to form that benzene. This is another benzene molecule that is here. This is here. This leads to the formation of this. This is the case. So that is dimerization takes place. See, which dihalide forms? That is, this is the CH2. That is N times Br, dibromoalkane. The N should be greater than or equal to 4. At least, that is, this should be the condition. 1,4-dibromo. That is, they must be separated by a 2. CX bonds must be separated by a 4 or more carbon atoms. Then only, that is, di-irigonol reagent is formed. Metallic derivative is formed. For example, if you take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is bromine, this is bromine. Now the what minimum condition, 4 carbon atoms, 1,4-dibromobutane. This on treatment with that is and magnesium ether, that is reaction here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is MgBr plus minus, this is MgBr, this is plus, this is minus. 4 or more, that is here you take the benzene. So 1, 2, I told you, this is 1, 4. Let me write the first 1, 4. 1,4-dibromobenzene. This on treatment with the magnesium ether, that is here MgBr, this is MgBr is formed. Suppose if this contains the 1,3 system, now this is bromine and meta-dibromobenzene. This is again possible. This is also possible. This is MgBr. It's a cyclic system. They cannot interact each other within the molecule. Therefore, this is but 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 dibromobenzenes are used. In case of the 1, 2, that's not possible. Benzene is formed. 1, 3 and 1, 4 it is possible. See, next thing is if the 2 or more are present. Suppose if I say take this benzene 1, 3, 5 tribromobenzene. This on reaction it gives the MgBr, this MgBr. So that is see, there may be any number of this thing we can convert to it is a reaction through the CX bond. The next one is, and we know it is the source for the carbanion. Now, let us come to the properties. So first, see, let me take the simple one, methyl magnesium bromide. This is positive, this is a cationic part, this is the anionic part. We write it as the CH3MgBr, but this is supplying the methyl carbanion, alkyl carbanion. Right. It is the negatively charged species. The methyl carbanion is that is called R. You write the RMgBr. This is R minus ion is the conjugate base of the hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are very weak acids. Their acid is weak, its conjugate base is strong. These are the very strong bases. Strong nucleophiles, strong bases. So, carbon to nitrogen, nitrogen to oxygen, oxygen to fluorine. That is what happens? Nucleophilicity. The nucleophilicity decreases. So that the basic properties decreases. That is R minus ion. So here this acts as a, normally it acts as a base. It is in the thrust of the proton. If there is a, if it come into contact with any other compound which contains the acidic proton, and which is able to give the what H plus ion, that is the acid-base reaction takes place. Grignard reagent, so more readily reacts with the, that is acids. The reaction between the Grignard reagent and any acidic compound is the acid-base reaction. The affinity for the acid-base reaction is very, very high. So, what is the meaning of the acid? That is compound containing the active hydrogen. What is the meaning of the active hydrogen? Which is able to supply the H plus ion. So, now this is what happens in that case. The R part of the Grignard reagent takes the H plus from the reagent and it is converted to the RH. Grignard reagent is decomposed and converted to the corresponding hydrocarbon. Grignard reagent undergoes in the presence of the, that is a compound which supplies the H plus ion. It is an acid-base reaction. So now the first reaction is the Grignard reaction is the reaction with the compounds containing active hydrogens. Compounds containing active hydrogens. Active hydrogen, just I am writing the active, it may contain the reaction with compounds containing active. What are the organic compound? Why not water? Water is a, see we are saying the hydrogen which is called as the active hydrogen. The hydrogen of the organic compound or hydrogen of the compound, that it should be a hydrogen containing compound one. That the compound from which the hydrogen can be easily replaced by treating with the metallic sodium is called as the active hydrogen. That should be replaced with the metal like sodium. So what are the compounds containing? I have given the list many times. Sulfonic acids. Among the common organic compounds, that is carboxylic acids, that is thiophenols, phenols, this is water, alcohols, next one is the alcohols, that is alkynes, that is RC, triple acyclinic hydrogen is acidic hydrogen. This is, I have forgotten to write the word the H2S, or don't write the H please, RSH. This, now the ammonia, that is amine RNH2. This is R2NH. These are the compounds containing the active hydrogen. All these compounds, listed compounds, are ready to react with the metallic sodium and liberate the hydrogen gas. They contain the replaceable hydrogen, that is called as the active hydrogen. So, Grignard reagent reacts with the, that is all the organic compounds, all the compounds which contain the active hydrogen. What happens? Acid-base reaction is established. That is, it is the R minus ion is the conjugate by some very, very weak acid. These are all the stronger acids than that is RH. A strong acid can donate the H plus ion to the conjugate base of the weak acid. Therefore, that reaction takes place. What happens? So, this is the RMgBr, your compound, plus this is the compound containing the active hydrogen. Say the what? A. This is the required for us. This is the negative charge. Acid base here, this is base. By donating the H plus ion, this is acting as acid. Now it is converted to the RH, and that is that is MgBr is the product. Acid base reaction, neutralization reaction, proton transfer reaction. Grignard reagent is last, your carbanion is last. Therefore, so this can be treated with that is Grignard reagent can be treated with take the simple Grignard reagent, that is the methyl magnesium that is bromide, which is the source for methyl carbanion, that is treat with the water, just water. See, in the list it is. This is the list of the different organic compounds which supplies that is which contain the active hydrogen. This is methane is formed. Treat with the D2O, heavy water. There is no difference. CD bond is little stronger than that is I think 4 kilocalories, nearly 4 kilocalories stronger than that of that is CH bond and OH bond. This is CH3D. That is Grignard reagent is undergoing the decomposition. You can treat with that is anything. This is RSO3H, any sulfonic acid, that is methane is formed. Treat with the carboxylic acid, like acetic acid, anything that is acetic acid. Same thing is this is treated with that is alcohol or phenol. I am taking the phenol, that is the regular compound, methane is formed and phenoxide ion is formed. This is, see, all these compounds are decomposing that is ROH, alcohol, any alcohol, that is Grignard reagent cannot exist in the alcohol. So Grignard reagent cannot exist, undergo the decomposition in the presence of these compounds. Primary amines also decompose that is Grignard reagent, that is CH3H. So if this is the case, so we can prepare that is alkanes from Grignard reagent. You have the alkyl halide, treat with the magnesium ether. This is converted to the RMgX. Grignard reagent, treat with the H2O or HCl or acetic acid or any other compound, phenol, any one, that is it is converted to the RH. If you treat with that is D2O, you get the RD. So that is R part of the Grignard reagent is converted to corresponding hydrocarbon when treated with that is compound containing the active hydrogen. See here, one more compound is that is not listed. This contains the CH2NO2. This is the compound dinitromethane. This is the compound containing the active hydrogen. This is the active methyl group. The hydrogen present on the active methyl group also, that is acidic hydrogen. If it is treated with the methyl this thing, then what happens? This takes the hydrogen from this and convert it to the CH minus NO2. Here, this negative charge is stabilized by the resonance with this nitro group and this nitro group. This is the compound containing active hydrogen. We can take the COOET. So there are many things, that is these are all the compounds containing the active hydrogen that also we can use. So this is the one of the methods of the preparation of that is alkanes, for starting from alkyl halides. Treat the alkyl halide with magnesium, Grignard reagent is formed, followed by hydrolysis gives that is this one. If I have this is the chloropropane, treat with the magnesium, this is converted into that is magnesium chloride, propyl magnesium chloride. This on treatment with the acidified water or propane is formed. So Cl is removed and hydrogen is introduced. These are same thing. These are treated with the D2O. This is converted to the monodeuterol. This is formed. See, they cannot exist in the Grignard reagent cannot exist in the presence of an organic compound which contains the active hydrogen. See, this technique is used. This reaction is taken into advantage to find out the number of active hydrogens in the molecule. So that is, see, methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol. If this is the CH2OH, CH2OH. This is the CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. See here, if it is treated with the methyl magnesium bromide, that is methane is formed. Here it is converted, again methane is formed. Here also again methane is formed. But methane is formed again. See, here it supplies the, it contains the only one active hydrogen. This contains the two active hydrogens. This contains the three active hydrogens. That is, and it is able to provide about 3 hydrogens for the Grignard reagent. It is able to provide the 2 hydrogens. This is able to provide the only 1 hydrogen. Therefore, what happens? That is, based on 1 mole gives 1 mole of methane. 1 mole of this compound by reacting with the excess of methyl magnesium bromide gives the 2 moles of the magnesium methane. This is able to produce the 3 hydrogens, provide the 3 active hydrogens. Therefore, what happens? This reacts with the Grignard reagent and produce the 3 moles of that is the methane. 1 mole, 2 mole. So that is, this contains the, see, based on this, and we can find out the, that is if you take the lactic acid. This is the compound containing the active hydrogens. There are 2 active hydrogens. This produce the, if you treat with the methyl magnesium bromide, it produce the 2 moles of methane. So, taking this into advantage, this reaction can be used for the identification of number of active hydrogens present in the given molecule. Say that is and X moles of the organic compound is, it is used for the estimation of the number of active hydrogens in the given organic compound. To find out the number of active hydrogens present in the each molecule of the organic compound, take the known mass and known moles of the organic compound, given organic compound, and treat with the excess of methyl magnesium bromide. In that process, methane gas is liberated. The methane gas, by using the PV is equal to nRT, volume, pressure, temperature, you can find out the moles of the methane produced. Here 1 mole gives 1 mole of methane. Here 1 mole of this compound ethylene glycol gives 2 moles of this. This contains the 1 mole gives 3 moles of this. Now find out the moles of. Now moles of the organic compound, that is methane liberated, divided by moles of the methane liberated divided by moles of the organic compound used is equal to, that is, number of active hydrogens in the given organic compound. So this is called as a Zarivitinov method, estimation of number of active hydrogens in the given organic compound. In detail we discussed in the class, right? So I am revising that is again that reaction. So that is in many conversions we are using this technique. That is number of active Zarivitinov, Z-E-R-A, Zarivitinov, W-I-T-I-N-O-F-F, Zarivitinov method, estimation of the active hydrogens. Suppose if this is the compound, organic compound, given organic compound, phenolic OH, there are, that is 3 hydro-OH groups, 3 active hydrogens. 1 mole of this on reaction with the excess of Grignard reagent produce the 3 moles of this thing. Suppose if it contains the only one of this and this is the triple bond CH, that is acyclic hydrogen is acidic hydrogen. It contains the two hydrogens. That is if this is the case, CH2OH, this is OH hydrogen, phenolic OH group, this is alcoholic OH group, this is acyclic carbon, acyclic hydrogen. It contains the three active hydrogens. N moles of this produce the 3 N moles of the methane. So if this is the case and compound, that is it contains the 4 OH groups, it contains the 4 active hydrogens, it is able to give the 4 hydrogens. 1 mole of this gives the 4 moles of hydrogen, or 1 mole N moles of this gives the 4 N moles of this compound. So this reaction is used, one, to convert the Grignard reagent into corresponding hydrocarbon. So I told you, this is the case. I have this compound 2-bromo. I need, that is, I have to prepare this. Treat with the 1 magnesium corresponding Grignard reagent, ether. And second one is the treat with the water. Why should we waste the one other thing? That is, here the one hydrogen is attached, and that is converted to this one. Preparatory procedure of the alkanes. So this is the reaction related to this. The next one is, that is, and therefore with this I can tell that one thing. And if you want to prepare the Grignard reagent, Grignard reaction has the reaction with the active hydrogen. Therefore, the given alkyl, through the CX bond we can prepare the Grignard reagent. Therefore, what we have to do is, that is, and to prepare the Grignard reagent, the given substrate reactant should not contain the active hydrogen. Suppose this is the case. This is CX bond, and this is the active hydrogen. When it is treated with the this MgBr, this is formed. This is CH2 COOH. Grignard reagent is formed, but this supplies the supplies the H plus ion to the, that is CH2 MgBr, that is CH2 COOH. This is another molecule. It supplies the H plus ion to the carbanion of the other molecule. In this case, it is converted to the, this is converted into, so this supplies the water. That is, takes the H plus ion from the other one. It is by supplying this is decomposing the, that is Grignard reagent formed, that is the other molecule. This is converted into this form. Therefore, we cannot prepare the Grignard reagent through the CX bond of the organic compound, which also contains the active hydrogen. Therefore, to prepare the Grignard reagent, that is, see that the given substrate should not contain the active hydrogen. Take functional groups like COOH, SO3H, phenolic OH, phenol functional group, or that is alcoholic functional group, NH2 functional group, terminal alkyne group should not be present. They supply the H plus ion and decompose the, that is Grignard reagent. This is the first application. And the remaining reactions I will take up tomorrow in the form of second part of the Grignard reagent.